Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to Mike at Night. I am your host, Michael, and I am joined today by a good old friend from high school,
What's going on?
Christopher. Hey, let's give a
What's
round of
going on? Let's
applause.
go. Excited to be here, man. This is
Hey,
awesome.
it's been a while since we met face to face.
Oh my god, since we graduated, right?
Yeah,
Since we graduated.
what, 7 years now? Almost 8?
Almost, yeah. Yeah, who was saying? I think it was you I said. It's like 3 years and then we'll make our 10-year anniversary from graduating high school.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's scary to be honest. It's a little scary.
That one just like, you think about it, I'm like, damn, time flies, man.
Yeah,
Time does fly.
yeah,
It's crazy.
terrifying. But welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
So first thing we do on the podcast, I like to ask, how's your week been?
My week, oh, it's been hectic. The
Yeah?
snow, man.
Oh yeah, this is
Not
snow.
it. I work outside, like so. Like I'm the head of maintenance for a private community.
Hmm.
So like I have to make sure.
Oh really? You
Yeah.
do like a nursing home or assisted living?
No,
type?
it's legit private community. So like you can you can't rent. You have to buy. Their
Oh,
actual
so
houses.
it's like a gated.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
a gated community.
Got you.
Their actual houses and stuff. So I had to make sure all the roads are clean and all that stuff.
Oh wow.
So it was a struggle. And then like the next day everything froze over, man.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Super
my
cold.
shoulders were killing me. I made it to the gym though, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, my week's been pretty good. I hit some new PRs this week, so that's
Oh
pretty good at the
nice,
gym.
nice.
Just working, man.
That's good
getting
to
ready-
hear.
Getting ready to leave as well, so.
That's great to hear. So we'll get more into that. But first thing we do on the podcast is read a little hypothetical. Really get to know a person, you know?
All right.
So this is the unknown companion. That's gonna be a mouthful. So, at the age of 30, you suffer a blow to the skull. The head trauma leaves you with a rare form of partial amnesia. Though you are otherwise fine, you're completely missing 5 years of your life. You have no memory of anything that happened between the ages of 23 and 28. That period of your life is completely gone. You are told by friends and family that when you were 25, you supposedly became close friends with someone you met on the street. You possess numerous photos of you and this person, and everyone in your life insists that this individual was your best friend for more than 2 years. You allegedly inseparable. In fact, you find several old letters and emails from this person that vaguely indicate that you may have even shared a brief romantic relationship. But something happened between you and this individual when you were 27, and the friendship abruptly ended. And apparently, you never told anyone that what caused this schism. So it remains a mystery to all. The friend moved away soon after the incident, wholly disappeared from your day-to-day life. But you have no memory of this at all. Within the context of your own mind, this person never even existed. There's tangible proof that you deeply love this person, but when you ever look at his or her photo, all you see is a stranger. 6 weeks after your accident, you affirm that this person has suddenly died. How sad do you feel?
This person's a stranger to me, and they just told me they died.
Yes.
But supposedly I have like a full-on backstory with them.
Yeah. You had amnesia, so that like for some reason all those years of you knowing the person is like erased.
And then now they're dead.
Yes.
How do I the same reaction I'm having right now? It's like, what? What do I do with this information?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how. It confused.
I would be confused. Yeah.
Confused. Exactly how I am right now. Confused.
Yeah.
It's just like, how do you actually go about that? Like, you have this whole backstory, and it sounds amazing. It sounds beautiful, right?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, I don't. Like in you, you're like, I don't know. Nothing.
Yeah. You've done
Nothing's
nothing.
sparking it, right?
Mhm.
And then they tell you they died like that.
Damn.
That's you're gonna sit there confused for a while.
You would be confused.
I think after like a minute or two, it'll actually finally hit you.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a. I feel like it's gonna be like a moment of like. Damn, like what could have happened if we stayed together or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like pondering thoughts, like depending on the person. Like me, I overthink a lot,
I'm
So-
right there with you.
so it's gonna be like, I'll be like thinking, oh man, like what if like this happened or that happened? What if like, it's just me a snowballing effect in my mind.
I'm right there with you, man. I overthink everything. I think just like in general, when it comes to the smallest things, I overthink it.
Yeah.
I just like, and it's helped me out in life a little bit because like I'll over prepare, and sometimes it's helpful.
Yeah.
I'm just like prepared for like what the inevitable.
Yeah.
You know. But then it sucks in moments where it's just like you don't want to think about those things. You know, like.
Yeah.
You know, like what if I did die tomorrow? You know, like was everything worth it? And then you just like, damn, like you get into that spiral. You know, and I think that's what would happen if. For me, like if I was in that situation and started pondering, like what if I did try something?
Maybe things would have been different. They would still be here. You know what I mean?
Maybe if I did pursue her after hearing this story, my memory would have came back. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's like those are the thoughts like come into my mind, and I'd still be confused out of my mind.
Yeah. How's life been after high school? A lot of years.
A lot of years. Where do you want me to start? There's been so much. I mean, I left once we graduated from high school. I left for college. I went to PA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there for 4 years. Got through. It was a fun time. It was a really great time. Being able to like dorm over there and everything.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It was really cool. Like, got to experience a lot of things. I think that's where I've matured a bit as well, because like I had to learn responsibility. Like,
oh yeah,
like, do your own laundry. You know, get your own groceries. You know, my first year, it was just a straight room. So it was just a microwave and a fridge. So it was like ramen every day and whatever the cafeteria had. But once I got to my second years, I was able to have like a little more space. My second year, we still didn't have a kitchen, but we had like a little crock pot and like a little like portable stove because we had more space.
Yeah. So
we had that, you know. Our go-to was buffalo chicken dip.
Wow.
That's like all we made in that room because it's so easy to make.
Yeah.
Especially in a crock pot, you just put it in there and just let it do its own thing. Mm-hmm. And then my third year, I was able to have like a full-on kitchen and everything. So that year was kind of a lot more responsibility actually, because I actually had to buy groceries and actually everything. Yeah. Damn. Because of the fact of the room that I was living in, it was obviously it was gonna be more expensive when it came to the room and board. Yeah. So I chose to take the lower meal plan. So like I can only get like one meal a day. You know, so I would use that for lunch or dinner. You know, whichever one. But for the most part, everything else I had to like make it in my room. So I had to get like a job and everything. So I got a job on campus. It was my first job was working with the cameras actually. Really? I was recording the every game, whether it was like women's soccer, women's field hockey, or the men's basketball team. Recording those games. Sometimes I would announce the basketball games. Really? Yeah, the men's basketball. Wow. That was pretty dope. That was fun. I announced like one field hockey game. Did not know what the hell was going on. Really? Yeah.
What is field hockey? Is it like hockey with like?
Field hockey. It's just like pretty much. It's like hockey, like but on the ground. Like, it's a very complicated sport to be honest. I really wouldn't know how to explain it to you. Yeah. To this day, I still don't understand it. I know my team my school had it. So and the women's team was really good. Well, there's only a women's team. Oh. But they were really good. My freshman year, they actually won the MAC championship, which was the conference we were in. Yeah. So that was pretty cool to see. That's dope. But yeah, it's like hockey on the ground, more like, and then like girls lacrosse as well. Like, you know how like there's like a certain level of like how close you can get and stuff like that. It's very complicated. I really don't understand it as much, but it's a pretty tough sport, I will say. I've seen a girl get hit directly in the face with one of those balls. Damn. And they are rock solid. Really? They're rock solid plastic. Rock solid plastic just coming straight at you. Yikes. Like you felt a lacrosse ball before. Yeah. Right? And it has the rubber. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't have the rubber on it. It's just straight plastic, bro. And it's just, that hurts. Damn. It hurts. And then my senior year was kind of basically the same thing. I had like a nice room. You know, that year was actually pretty nice. I had my own private room. It was in a like an apartment kind of. Yeah. Had like 8 people in it. But since it was COVID, we were only allowed half of that.
Oh so yeah, since like, yeah. Yeah. Were you in college? So it was college, like the 2 years and then COVID hit, like then the rest of the time you were, or was it like?
So COVID hit I was in my junior year
Mm-hmm.
of college, and I was we didn't get to finish out the semester. Obviously, like we got sent home,
Yeah.
and then my senior year. Oh God, there's the cottonmouth I was telling you about.
Prime energy.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That was the first thing I saw at the 7-Eleven. I was like, let's just get it. I usually don't drink them.
Okay.
They're not the best, personally. But yeah, my junior year we got sent home early, and then my senior year is when it was like they still didn't know like how to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were doing the quarantine and all that stuff. Like you had to like have a negative test before you can go in. You had to like be vaccinated, all that stuff, and everything. So then that was so like that was 2021, right? So then that was it. I actually never finished college. I didn't graduate.
Oh well.
Yeah, I ended up coming home because of following love, you know.
Really?
Yeah, cause it was hard. We were dating while me and my ex were dating while I was at college, you know. So like it was like a long distance was like really hard.
Yeah.
So like I was like, let me just come home and just like do it here. And I wanted to finish out here. That's the thing. But every school that I went to like everywhere I applied, my credits didn't transfer over.
None of them?
Bro, there was just like a few of them would transfer over. I'd basically be starting from scratch.
Damn.
So I was like, that's not fucking right. I'm not doing that. I was like, I was miserable as it was over there. Like it was fun, like the culture of being away from home and like being all that fun. School, not so much.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also like what kept me in there was playing lacrosse. You know, that senior year of mine, I actually had a pretty bad concussion. So that hypothetical thing, I kind of relate to it because I actually lost I couldn't remember certain parts.
Oh really?
Of my memory, like you would ask me like, what'd you do like 2 years ago? I don't know.
Did it come back or?
It did.
Okay.
It was just like in that moment. Like, it was like a good like 2 months.
2 months? Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. I was stupid too though. Like we were practicing. We were doing a scrimmage in practice.
Yeah.
And I got knocked. I got hit. And I remember I just like opened my eyes. I'm like, whoa. I see the play is still going. So I just got up and started playing again.
Damn.
And get the ball and I get rocked again.
Again. Yikes.
And next thing you know, I got up again and I'm just running around in circles. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Right? I think there's film on this. So like if it's out there, you just see me going in circles. Right?
Yeah.
And finally practice is over. I start walking up towards our locker room. I'm walking. I'm just like, I feel woozy. Dude. And then I go I go into the locker room. I sit down. I was like, nope. I gotta go puke. I go into the lockers and I start puking and I get out and my captain comes, yo, Chris, you're not okay. I'm fine, man. I'm fine. I go to sit down. I'm like, my chair is like over there in that corner. I sit where I'm right here and just fall. I thought I was near the chair.
Oh, wow.
I was nowhere near it. So they're like, yeah, you're not okay. And the trainers had just left. So they had to call her back to come in and she's like, yeah, you have a concussion.
Damn.
So then they're like, someone took me to my room. They're like, it's a myth. You can go to sleep, so go to sleep, take some Tylenol, or that. Just like relax. Don't do anything to look at your screens, nothing like that. Just like let your brain, just relax. I was like, okay. I could not sleep. Just wide awake.
Damn.
And my head was like pounding, but then it would go away. But I was like wide awake. And then I go, it's like, next thing you know, it's like 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I have not slept at all. And I had to go back to get checked by the actual doctor.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, you have a pretty bad concussion. I get checked out by him. He was like, you have a pretty bad concussion. My balance was terrible. My eyes was like twitching when he was like moving like the fingers and stuff. So I had to go see a specialist.
Yeah.
So I go see that and everything. They're like, yeah, we have to like retrain your brain to like be in balance because my balance is so I couldn't drive.
Holy shit.
I wasn't allowed to drive. Yeah, I was not allowed to drive at all because like my balance is terrible. Like I think I'd be walking straight. I'd be walking to the right.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it got better obviously. And then, yeah, and then time went by and then things started coming back to me. So like now, if you mention something, I'm like, it'll take me a minute. I'm like, get back to me in like 5 minutes. If I think about it again, like come back to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that. That was my senior. So that I couldn't play anymore.
That was senior year?
That was my senior year. So then I stopped playing completely. So then I really was like, nah,
Damn.
you know. I was able to coach. I stayed there and coached for a bit while I was still there.
Yeah. That's dope.
But then like I finished out the year. You know, I finished out the semesters, and like I said, I tried I tried coming back and finishing here, but I just couldn't. And then the online thing is just it's not for me.
No?
No, the online thing I need to be in a physical classroom.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like I can't be online. I know I get distracted way too easily.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm like, how the hell these kids did that for the past like 3 years? What, like 2 years?
I don't get it. I don't know how
Yeah.
they did it because I certainly could not do it. It was a struggle for me.
Yeah.
You know, because some of my classes were online.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the ones I was like failing.
Damn.
Because I'm just like I'm not showing up. You know,
Yeah.
and attendance is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy part. Attendance is a big thing. So like, half the time it's just because I wasn't showing up.
Oh, okay.
Cause like I'll log on online and see what I have to get like done, and like I'll put it up, but then next thing you know they're like, you know, you could have passed with like a B or something just if you like signed on. I'm like, well,
Well,
should have never done it online. Do it in person, I would have showed up. I don't know. It's just, that's how I was. That's how I learned better too.
Mhm.
No, honestly, but yeah, I just can't do it online. I couldn't.
Gotcha,
so I'm
gotcha.
not even gonna bother. Yeah, but thankfully I had a lot of knowledge. You know, I did take a lot from it because I studied accounting and marketing.
Hey, what did you go there for?
So when I first went, I went as an athletic trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Could not pass the science classes.
No.
They were bad. Like I'm not even. I took them 3 times. First time did not try. Second time tried but still didn't give it my all.
Yeah.
Third time gave it my all. I passed, but I didn't pass with the requirements since it was a medical field.
Got you.
So you have to have a certain like requirement. So I was like, whatever. Next. And then I wanted to stay within sports,
Mhm.
so my school offered sports marketing. So I went into that. And since that's a business major, every business major has to take an accounting class, so
Mhm.
accounting 101.
Yeah.
I took that class and I did really good in it. Did not expect, like I went in there thinking, oh, this is the class that's gonna like
Yeah.
boot me, you know. But no, I actually did amazing, and I ended up liking it. I was really good at it, you know.
Yeah.
It came like naturally for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So my professor, who was also like the head of the accounting department, like for like the for the school,
Mm-hmm.
she was like, you have a real knack for this. Like, you ever thought about doing like she was, what's your major? I was like, oh, it's sports marketing. She was like, why don't you pick up accounting as a double major? Or she goes, or you can do like a minor or something. I was like, I'll think about it. I took another class and I passed that one. I aced that one, and that's when I was like, okay, I'll pick it up as a double major. I picked it up, and that was my junior year. And then my senior year, that's when everything started going online and everything. So I was like, this is getting too much.
Okay.
So I dropped the sports marketing and I kept the accounting. So and I just had to focus on that, and that's what helped my process like go a little quicker. So I knew I was gonna be able to finish.
Yeah.
You know, because now I don't have to worry about the double.
Yeah, double
But
majors.
then like everything coming home and everything, it was just a struggle. But yeah, so I had that going for me. So like I knew a lot about accounting, keeping books and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think my dream has always been like having my own company,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in anything. And that's what I did. I ended up starting my own like construction and landscaping company.
Nice.
So I didn't have to worry about paying anybody to do my taxes or anything like that. So that's where I lucked out. So yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. So I was just like, you know what? It wasn't for nothing. I got something out of it.
Yeah.
And stuff. So.
What's your business?
Well, right now it's just straight landscaping.
Yeah.
Before I was doing a lot more. I kind of let it go, just because of other reasons. But right now my main thing is just landscaping. But it's not the season yet.
Yeah.
So, but once the season comes around, that's what I mainly do. But before, I was basically doing everything.
Yeah.
You know, I was doing it with my dad. So my dad knows how to do plumbing and electricity, and then I know how to do the painting, spackling, like your basic construction needs.
Yeah.
And then your landscaping stuff, and like masonry stuff as well. Like,
Yeah. Got you.
So all that stuff, I was doing a lot of those stuff. My first year, it was mainly just landscaping. I didn't get a lot of other stuff. And then we started introducing sprinkler systems.
Yeah.
So we started getting a lot more jobs, and then from there it grew into like stuff inside. Because then people were like, "Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do that?" I'm like, yeah, we know how to do it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
So then that happened, and then thankfully, because of my job where I'm at, since those are houses, the people are in charge of themselves of fixing whatever they need to fix inside. So my main job is the property. I just have to maintain that.
Got you.
Once anybody has an issue inside their house, like, that's free game. I can charge.
Yeah.
So that's where I lucked out, since I was already working on there, and a lot of people knew that I knew how to do these types of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They would just come to me. That's where I racked in. That was the second year. That's where I racked in the money.
Nice.
And then the taxes hit.
Yeah.
And then the taxes hit, and then I had some issues going on, so I kind of let it go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got into. After that, I was like, the police exam opened up.
Oh, really?
So I took that, and yeah, I actually got the results the other day. I passed, but the lottery number that they gave me is just like not the best.
What lottery number?
So it's 311. Lottery number 311. So it's just like, the way it works, it's just like, they could call you or they can't, depending on if they call your number or not. So at this point, it's just like...
Oh, so it's not like automatically getting in.
Yeah. You take the test, and then it's just like, you still have to wait.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
okay.
Unless you got like 100,
okay,
you'll be like the top, the top ones. 10 points away. I got a 90.
Okay.
So,
I would assume that's pretty good.
And then, so obviously they're the ones that are going to get called first, and then especially if like they're Spanish speaking, they get even a bigger call.
Yeah.
And at this point it's just like another more of a waiting game.
Yeah.
So, but at least I knew I passed. So now my next focus is, the fitness industry now. So like I want to get all that going. That I've always been an athlete, in the fact that I can still work out and all that, and I love it. It's been my outlet for everything. Since I left school,
mm-hmm.
Since I couldn't play anymore, I've been always like working out and stuff like that. But it wasn't until this year I actually started taking it very seriously.
Yeah, I see on your IG posting stories every day.
Yeah, before I couldn't. If I'm being honest, I couldn't. I was in a very toxic relationship. It was back and forth. It was very restricted to many things. And now that it's just me. Like I just want to work on myself. And I want to do things that I've never been able to do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like become I'm not saying I'm gonna become a fitness influencer from overnight, but if it happens, cool. That's, that's awesome. But my main goal to get out of this is one, I want to motivate people.
Mm-hmm.
Get them to get into the gym, or if they were in it and want to get back into it, they're like, oh, if this guy can do it, we can do it.
Yeah.
Or like, people like my brother. Dude, my brother's journey is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, dude. When he broke up with his girlfriend 4 years ago, the same story, the same thing that happened to me now happened to him 4 years ago. It's crazy. When he broke up with his girlfriend 4 years ago, he was 380.
Damn.
Almost 400 pounds. Now he weighs 280.
Wow, it's like almost 100-pound drop.
Yeah. He's been fluctuating a little bit,
mm-hmm.
just because, like, I'm not gonna lie, we've both been like off our diet. We kind of just eating like crazy, and we've both been fluctuating. But the fact that he got that, and at the end of the day, he's always like, it's thanks to you, because you're the one who got me in it. Because I was already doing it. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't as into it as I am now. Before, I was kind of just going to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
But then once he saw that I was going every day, he started going every day, and then he goes, how do I change my diet? Because at that point, I was actually eating pretty good. I was dieting really nice. So I helped him with that. Because his biggest issue was that he would drink like 4 Coca-Colas a day.
Damn.
At a minimum. It was bad.
Yeah.
So that was my biggest thing. So what I ended up doing was, I was like, you know what? I can't just take it away from him like cold turkey, because he's not going to be able to do it.
Yeah. So,
I started looking into different things. So at first I started with like Coke Zero. So we did that. I was like, dude, you can only have 1 or 2 cans a day. That's all you can have. Once I started seeing that he barely started touching them, I took those away, and brought him sparkling water. I would bring like the flavored ones,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So then it was that, and then I saw that, and then next thing you know, he was just like, I think like 3 months went by, and he didn't notice. I was noticing. I was like, dude, have you noticed you haven't drank soda in 3 months? He goes, what? I was like, yeah, you haven't drank soda in 3 months, bro. He goes, that's crazy. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was like, do you feel different? Like, do you feel the difference? He goes, I do. He goes, yeah, I really do. You know, cause like the soda does a lot of you, and especially all that sugar it does.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Horrible.
So like he felt different, and he goes, wow, he like really liked it. So he kept it going, and then it got to the point where he really didn't need me anymore. You know, now he kind of needs me again a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
So we're both kind of like helping each other out because like I have my goals. Like his goals back then are different to our goals now.
Yeah.
Like his goal before was just to lose the weight. Now he wants to like really look good and like
Yeah.
you know work into his body, which is my goal as well. Now it's the same thing. Like I've always struggled getting to 200 pounds. Like I'm 200 pounds now. Now it's just like I just want to stay there.
That's my goal. Try to gain weight.
That's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
It really is hard. People think it's easy, but it's really not.
My thing is just like trying to get that like high calorie count.
That's
You know?
the hard part.
Yeah, because like sometimes like I'm just not hungry, dude.
Yeah. No.
I don't want
feel
to sit down to eat like a big ass thing of pasta. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
feel you. And that's the hard part because
Yeah.
like, then you're like, oh, what can I eat? And then that's when you go into like the junk food.
yeah, really quick, easy.
You know, yeah, because it's quick and easy. You know,
Yeah.
you get the calories in and everything. But
Yeah.
is it the best?
No.
But that was always the hard part, you know. And I learned to dirty bulk when I was in college because when I went into college as a freshman, I was only weighing 100 pounds.
Damn.
The conference that we were in was a very difficult conference. Like we had some like teams like if you look them up, Stevenson University, they're basically the D1 of D3 lacrosse.
Damn.
You know, they're like the majority of them are kids who like got cut from the D1 programs or couldn't make it like education wise, so they go down to D3. And a lot of people go to Stevenson.
Damn.
You know, that team is just like straight talent, straight talent, bro. And like these kids are like 200 pounds, you know, beefy,
Yeah.
strong, fast, you know, like tall, like 6'2".
Damn.
Then there's me weighing 100 pounds,
Yeah.
you know, 5'9". I gotta go against these guys. My coach was like, you gotta put on weight. So I remember I was going into the cafeteria every day, just eating pasta and sandwiches in my room. And like I said, all we had was a microwave. I had you go to Sam's Club or Costco.
Yeah.
You can buy the big boxes of ramen. It brings like 46 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be gone in like 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just eating. That's where I learned to like dirty bulks. I was just next thing you know, I weigh like 130 pounds. I'm like freshman 15 was nothing for me. But it was bad because I got slow.
Yeah.
I got slow.
Yeah.
One, I wasn't used to the weight, and two, I was eating like crap.
Yeah.
I was eating like crap, and I'm a freshman in college. I'm not drinking water.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. You know, I'm just out. You know, doing things like partying and stuff. So it's just like I wasn't taking care of my body. So like it was bad. I couldn't run. I couldn't run, and that was the main purpose they got me for. Cause I was pretty quick.
Yeah.
I was pretty fast. So that was the main reason why I got recruited there. Next, I'm like, coach is like, go run. I'm like, winded. I'm like 2 steps in, man. Winded. And then it was bad. It ended up causing me to get hurt. You know, I was chronic dislocating my shoulder a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But since the fact that I got a little bit slower, I was getting beat up a lot more, you know, because I couldn't run past these guys.
Yeah.
So I was putting my body in a lot more of harder positions. So my shoulder was coming out a lot.
Damn.
So my freshman year, I actually had to get my shoulder surgery on. So my freshman year, I didn't play at all because of that.
Damn.
You know, so and then from there, it was just like, you know, I was like, okay, now I know I just gotta take care of my body better and stuff like that. And that's when it really started. You know, like when I was like, okay, let me actually take the gym seriously now. Not just because I'm in college and I have to,
Yeah.
but because of the fact that, okay, my body actually needs it now. That was my first biggest like injury. like where I was actually worried. I've broken my collarbone before, and I rolled my ankles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when I actually had to get surgery on this thing,
It's like wake up call.
Wake up call. I was
Okay.
like, I gotta do something, and that's when I really started taking my health really seriously. And then it was up and down. Relationships had to do some things in there, but yeah, I always bounce back.
What's like one thing you would say to someone who's like wants to go to the gym but like is kind of hesitant to? I started going back to the gym this year, and I've like I think I kept a pretty consistent schedule. It's only been 2 weeks, but I go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, off Saturday. Sunday's supposed to be cardio, but I work all day, and the gym I go to is Planet Fitness. It goes at 6.
Oh really? I thought they were 24 hours.
Only like Monday, Thursday.
Oh, Monday through
Yeah,
Thursday.
Friday, Saturday they close at like 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So cardio days is Monday. I'm off Monday for the gym. I do soccer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I substitute the cardio for Sunday, for Monday. Yeah.
My biggest thing that I would say to anybody is just get there. Just get there. Once you get there, it'll start to be like, okay, I'll do this, and next thing you know, the next day you're gonna be like, I want to go try this now, and then next thing you know, you're gonna get into that routine where then you're gonna get into that mode of like, okay, I want to go now, like I'm gonna go, and then you're gonna get into like that dedication and that discipline where like, oh, I need it, I need to go, because that's how I got my brother into it. I was like, dude, just come with me, even if you're just doing the bare minimum, just come with me, just being around, just coming along, taking that initiative to get up and out of bed and out of the house, or even if it's just going for a walk, you can start off there too. It's just getting up, it's just doing it, I think that's the biggest thing, and have fun with it. It's not, it's not, you're not going to see results, from one day to the next, and it's not a competition. At the end of the day, it's just like we all have the same goal,
trying to
stay
get better.
healthy and get better, that's the end goal when it comes to fitness, everything. So my biggest thing that I always tell people, because a lot of people, you're not the first to ask me that question. A lot of people ask me that, like, what would you tell someone like who wants to get in this? Just start, just wherever, but start. Like I said, whether if it's going on a walk or going to sign up, and just taking the tour of the place and getting to know the place, or if you already have one, just getting back into it, whether if it's, even if you just go to the gym and walk on the treadmill for 15, 20 minutes, you got something done.
Yeah.
You got something in you. Because then you're going to take that the next day and be like, if I did it yesterday, I can do it again today. And then that's when the things start to build up and you start building that confidence. You start building that consistency, that discipline comes, And then, like I said, have fun with it. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different goal. And, like my brother, he's a big guy, so when it comes to doing a lot of reps, he doesn't like doing it.
No.
But what he likes doing is loading up the weight and just lifting heavy. That's his way of getting into the gym. I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, awesome, you can do that. I can't, but that's what's getting him in there,
Yeah.
So then that's what I tell people. Just have fun with it. Find something that you're gonna have fun with. Like you're the soccer. I was playing soccer before as well. That's how I was getting my cardio in.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to get back into it. Because my cardio right now, non-existent. Non-existent.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Ever since I stopped playing soccer, my cardio has been non-existent, and I've been trying to find new things to do. I take my dog on a walk every day, but like that sometimes isn't enough for me. 'Cause I push myself a lot too. So then I'm just like, but right now it's like it's cold and icy, so I'm like, knowing me, like I'm gonna roll an ankle, and I don't like running on treadmills either, so it's just like. There are a lot of excuses I find. So right now, that's why I'm just trying to find a reason to, and go from there.
Yeah.
And that, again, there you go. It's just like finding the way to do it and just doing it. Because I was having fun. I was playing soccer every Sunday. Oh my God, I was playing for like 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes.
Where was that?
I was playing out in Deer Park, and it's called Birchwood Park. It was with my ex's brother. He actually brought me into it, and I played with him for like a year, and it was fun though, because we started off inside in in a place out in Ronkonkoma. So I started off there with them, and then I kept going with it. So we ended up, I was able enough to play with them when they started playing outside.
Yeah.
And we were doing that every Sunday at 8 a.m. You know, so that was, you know, it was something I was able to look forward to every Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, and everything. But then when everything happened, when we broke up, I had to step away. You know, because first the brother brought me to there.
Yeah.
You know, I ended up getting real close with everybody and like forming actual friendships with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, so like I knew that wasn't gonna be an issue of me being there. But my issue was like, okay, the breakup is it just happened.
Yeah.
Knowing myself, I would ask him like, how is she, this and that, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I wouldn't be able to move on.
Yeah, I got you.
So I had to like step away. So I kind of lost that, and I haven't really like reached out to like ask him if I can play again, you know, but I don't think I ever will. So I was trying to find like new places and like new stuff. That's why I got into lacrosse again. I was like, if I can't play, might as well like, you know, practice it a little bit because it's cardio. You know, that's my main thing. I'm trying to get into it. So yeah. Let me know next time you guys play.
Yeah, I'm gonna see this Monday because you feel like we always have like space, at least one or two guys that don't show up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you know that.
For sure. Let me know because I'm not trying to go to the gym on Monday. I'm trying to do something now, you know, because this is my last night before I leave. So I'm just like, I want to like have some fun. Like, so I was just like, but I can't go to a lacrosse field right now because like the snow is just everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I can't do that. So I'm like, what can I do? You know.
Yeah. So I got you. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Because if not, I'll be at the gym.
Yeah.